So as you guys know, the 2019 NFL Draft is upon us, and now is the time where everybody is going to ask the same question. Who is my team going to draft? Well, as a New York Giants fan, I'm going to try to answer that to the best of my ability. A bunch of people ask me, who are the Giants are going to draft? Who are your opinions? And who do you like? Who do you dislike? Things like that. So today, what I concocted was my own mock draft. Now, this is just 1.0, so if you don't like this mock draft, don't worry. There's going to be plenty more of New York Giants specific 7th round mock drafts in the near future. This is just another prototype. This is just another scenario for you guys to look at. So if you may notice, I don't have the Giants drafting a quarterback this year. Why? It's not really my best option right now. It's not really who I really want right now. You got your Dwayne Haskins, you have your Daniel Jones. A lot of people think, compare him to like an Eli Manning type guy. If Eli Manning is athletic. Then you got your guys that really love Kyler Murray and Drew Lock and guys like that. I'm not big on these guys, but if they were there and Dave Gettleman did pick up one of these guys like Haskins, I probably would only go with Haskins. But if Dave Gettleman would pick up Haskins, I wouldn't be too upset about it. But in my honest opinion, that's not really where I'm going. So if you guys notice, in round 1, I had the Giants at number 6 taking Montez Sweat. Now, I don't really know what is the deal with Montez Sweat going in the late first round that a lot of people have him mocked to. I honestly think Montez Sweat is a really high supreme talent. I think he fits the scheme perfectly at strong side linebacker in the 3-4. I think that's exactly what we need. He's a guy that can stop the run. He's a speed rusher off the edge. He's strong. I mean, what more could you actually want? And I think he has the best ability to be a top tier pass rusher besides Nick Bosa and Josh Allen. I think he is that second tier. So Montez Sweat, I have going to the Giants at number 6. Now, do I think that's actually going to happen? No, I do not. But this is just my first scenario I'm throwing out to you guys. Like I said, you guys may love it, you guys may dislike it. I want to have something different for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Also, by the way, guys, I'll have all the overalls and stuff like that in the description below. I made this mock draft before all the overalls came out, like before everything was set in stone, how the draft order was. So I can't say that right now, but it's in the description. I promise you, it's going to be in the description, all the overalls, where the Giants are picking, and so on. So in round 2, I had the Giants selecting Amari Oruwariye. I don't really know how to say that. Oruwariye, I don't know, cornerback out of Penn State. Now, he's a lanky, very long corner. I really like his ability on the field. Yes, we can go after a Trayvon Mullen there, but he's a borderline first round pick, and then we'll see what happens with Trayvon Mullen there. But I really like Amari Oruwariye. I don't know how to say his name, but very good corner, very good value in the second round. Like I said, he's a lanky corner, very good man, very good in press. So I think he'll be a good option there, and he'll be a number 3 corner right off the bat because we have Sam Beal coming back, and then from injury, and then we have Janoris Jenkins, of course. So I do want to shore up that cornerback spot and draft Amari in the second round out of Penn State. So as you guys know, the Giants do not have a 3rd round pick, but I fully believe, guys, you said it, you heard it here first. I said it on my Undrafted Analyst podcast. I said it on my podcast. I fully believe Dave Gettleman is going to creep back into the 3rd round. Why is that? We have 2 4th round picks, 3 5th round picks, and 2 7th round picks. You're telling me you can't put at least some of that together to get yourself a 3rd round prospect? I completely am of the belief that the Giants are going to trade back into the 3rd round because of how many picks they have in the later rounds. I don't think you want to really just draft a bunch of late round guys and have half of them not even make the team, rather than trading those picks and getting yourself a good quality player in the 3rd round. But in the 4th round, I'll just go with what the Giants have right now. In the 4th round, I have the Giants selecting Darnell Savage Jr., free safety out of Maryland. This guy, it reminds me of like a Tyrann Mathieu type player. He can line up in the box. He can line up in the slot. He's very small. Yes, he's a little bit undersized, but is an extremely good tackler. I mean, very good tackler. Very good against the run. Very good against the pass. Very fast. I mean, his acceleration is ridiculous. When he plants his foot in the ground and accelerates and just bursts forward, he definitely does a very good job at doing that. Definitely does a very, I call it like, he's like a torpedo missile through that line of scrimmage. He finds a hole where the running back is at and just bursts right through it, and is a very, very good run stopper. So Darnell Savage would be a steal in the 4th round. He's projected to be a 3rd or 4th round guy. I hope he drops to the 4th round if the Giants still go there, but he will be a very good option there for the Giants. Moving on to our last 4th round pick, I've got the Giants selecting Isaiah Prince, offensive tackle out of Ohio State. He played right tackle at Ohio State. We need a right tackle, and this is obviously, we don't know what's happening in free agency right now, so just play along, guys. Imagine we don't get a right tackle in free agency. We have to draft one, and we get Isaiah Prince. Very good value here in the 4th round. Pretty good run blocker. That's pretty much what we need right now. Yes, we need a pass blocker. I think he'll be fine at doing that as well. He did pretty well at Ohio State. He's not really one of those big, you know, big name offensive tackles you guys hear about, but Isaiah Prince is definitely a name to throw out there for the Giants as a prospect. So I have the Giants selecting as Isaiah Prince out of Ohio State in the 4th round. My 5th round picks. Now, these are pretty interesting picks, so stick with me here. In the 5th round, I'm going to have the Giants selecting Gary Jennings, wide receiver out of West Virginia University. Now, this was a pick I kind of was skeptical of using, not because of, I think we should definitely pull the trigger on Gary Jennings. We need another wide receiver option. He's 6'1", he can stretch the field, can't really run as great routes. We'll see what happens in the combine, but I mean, can catch anything thrown his way. Very good red zone threat on top of that. I mean, he catches everything. Will Greer targeted him a lot. I know David Sills was the main guy over there, but Gary Jennings was definitely a playmaker there, a game changer there in West Virginia. I mean, a fantastic player, catches everything, stretches the field, is able to find the soft spot in zone coverage. I really like Gary Jennings. I really like him. Match him up with Odell and Sterling Shepard would be a fantastic trio. But the thing is, I think Gary Jennings might just go in the 4th round, so we'll see what happens there. I really hope he slips to the 5th round and we can grab him up with one of those 3 picks we have in the 5th round. So really hopeful for Gary Jennings. As we move on to the other 5th round pick, and that is Connor McGovern, the offensive guard out of Penn State. Now, he's more like a run blocking type guy, which is fine with me. We do need, and on top of that, guys, there's that Penn State connection, Saquon Barkley and Connor McGovern. He's blocked for Saquon Barkley in the past. He can do it again. So I really, really like the value in Connor McGovern in the 5th round. I think he'll be a good pick there for the right guard position. Next, in the 5th round, our last 5th round pick, we have another Saquon added to the New York Giants, and that is Saquan Hampton, strong safety out of Rutgers. This guy is a fantastic strong safety, very, very great tackler, can tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Very good ball tracker. I mean, I really like Saquan Hampton. You guys got to watch this guy on film. Very underrated. If we can grab him up in the 5th round, this guy can be an immediate starter. I really, really like Saquan Hampton. Very fast off the snap too. Very good blitzing safety. Can stop the run, can play the pass. I mean, what can he do? Saquan Hampton could pretty much do it all. I really like this guy out of Rutgers. We now move on to our 6th round pick, and it's a guy out of Kansas in Daniel Wise, the defensive tackle out of Kansas. Now, he was very, very underrated because of the Kansas football program. You look at Dorrance Armstrong as well. I believe he was selected by the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Kansas football program is absolutely terrible, so any good prospects there are really gonna be overshadowed by anybody else in the draft. And Daniel Wise is one of those guys. He's very, very good. I like Daniel Wise. Can take up a double team, is very easily behind the line of scrimmage, breaking through the offensive line and getting to the ball carrier, and very good at forcing pressure, and has a high motor as well. I really like Daniel Wise. Yes, he should get better in his strength and his bull rushing. That's a problem I had, but fantastic value you would be getting in Daniel Wise in the 6th round. I really like Daniel Wise out of Kansas. And now our 7th round picks. Now, of course, These guys may not even make the roster, but you draft these guys just to see what they can do. And I have us drafting a center to help us with our John Jalapeno issues, because you know he's coming back from injury. We don't really know what he can be yet. And then you guys have then we have John Greco, and then we have Spencer Pulley. I don't really know if those guys are really going to be good options in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and draft Sean Krepsz, offensive center out of Nevada. This is a guy that I like. He's not very mobile. He's not very athletic, but he is a very good run blocker, very big guy, can take up a double team or two. So I believe he can be a very good run blocker right up the middle for Saquon or whoever's running the ball in 2019 for the Giants. Saquon and somebody else, you know, or Wayne Gallman or whoever it is. And I think Sean Krepsz would be a good prospect as at center. Like I said, he's a big guy, not very athletic, but definitely can plug right up the middle and block for the A gap. So I really like Sean Krepsz out of Nevada. Good value there in the 7th round. And our last pick, I have the Giants selecting Kerrith Whyte, running back out of FAU. Now, there's another running back out of FAU that is going to go higher in the draft. I forgot what his name was. I looked at him. He's pretty good. But there is Kerrith Whyte, who does a lot of special teams, a lot of kickoff returns. But when he is handed the rock as a running back, he can do a lot of things. And for him to be a 7th round prospect, I think it's only because of his production. He hasn't really had as much carries as a college running back should. And so that's definitely why, we haven't seen too much of Kerrith Whyte. But I think he could be a very good versatile back, a very good third back on the roster, a number 3 running back, because we have Saquon Barkley, we have Wayne Gallman, and we don't have anybody else because we had Jonathan Stewart, he got hurt, and then we had Elijah Penny, our fullback, that was playing running back at one point. So we need another running back, and I think we find some good value here in Kerrith Whyte, running back out of FAU. And that is my mock draft for the New York Giants. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to share this, guys, with any of your New York Giants buddies or whatever, or any accounts that want to share my content, and Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, whatever it is. If you guys want to share my content, just let me know. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, share my content. Comment down below if you guys liked or disliked the draft. Let me know who you guys have drafting in certain areas like the 5th round, 6th round. I want to know you guys' sleepers in the draft that the Giants can pick up. So and also let me know if you think the Giants will slip up into the 3rd round and try to grab somebody there and trade away some of their picks to get into the 3rd round. That'd be a very interesting topic. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.